Have you started to notice that your legs don't feel as strong or stable as they used to? Maybe they tire more quickly, feel wobbly when you stand up, or seem stiff after sitting for a while. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. As we age, the legs are often one of the very first areas where strength begins to decline. And that's no coincidence. Our leg muscles play a vital role in balance, mobility, and daily movement, and unfortunately, they're also highly sensitive to age-related muscle loss. But here's the part that surprises many people. Once leg weakness sets in, it tends to progress faster than we expect. That subtle instability can quickly turn into poor balance, an unsteady gait, and an increased risk of falling, which is one of the most serious health risks facing older adults. In fact, falls are the leading cause of injury among seniors, and even a seemingly minor fall can lead to long-term complications or loss of independence. Now, here's the good news, and it's really good news. Weak legs aren't a life sentence, and you don't have to accept them as a natural part of aging. With the right combination of nutrition and movement, it's absolutely possible to rebuild leg strength, improve stability, and keep your lower body strong, active, and reliable for years to come. In this video, we're going to break down 4 powerful foods that specifically target the muscles, bones, and circulation in your legs. These foods are rich in critical nutrients like protein, omega-3s, calcium, magnesium, and antioxidants, all of which work together to maintain muscle mass, reduce inflammation, boost blood flow, and support the health of your joints and bones. Whether you've just started noticing changes in your leg strength or you've been struggling with weakness for a while, these foods can be a game changer. Be sure to stick around until the end because the final food we'll cover is often overlooked. Yet it could make a dramatic difference in how steady and supported your legs feel. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know so I can make better videos for you. Now let's get started. Food number 1. Salmon, the muscle-saving superfood. Let's begin with one of the most underrated yet powerful allies in the fight against leg weakness: salmon. At first glance, you might think, fish? What does that have to do with leg strength? But as strange as it may sound, the connection is surprisingly strong, and it all comes down to the unique nutritional profile salmon brings to the table. As we age, one of the first things we begin to lose, often without even realizing it, is muscle mass, and a condition known as sarcopenia. This muscle breakdown happens more rapidly than people realize, and if your body isn't receiving the nutrients it needs to counteract that decline, the effects can become very noticeable: slower walking speed, poor balance, increased stiffness, and a greater risk of falling. Many people mistakenly assume these changes are just part of aging, but with the right diet they can be prevented or even reversed. Salmon is a game changer in this regard. It's incredibly rich in high-quality protein, which your muscles need to stay strong and functional. It also contains powerful omega-3 fatty acids, healthy fats that have been proven to reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and support faster muscle recovery. These 2 nutrients work hand in hand to maintain leg strength, improve joint mobility, and promote healthier circulation, which is especially important for anyone dealing with heavy, aching, or stiff legs. When blood flow is improved, your muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients, which helps them perform better and recover faster after activity. If you've ever gotten out of bed and felt like your legs were unusually stiff or weak, that could be your body telling you it's missing key nutrients, and salmon may be just what you need. The omega-3s in salmon not only reduce inflammation, but also ease joint stiffness, providing you with a natural solution to help your legs feel more flexible and less painful. Whether you're walking, standing, or simply getting up from a chair, better circulation and reduced inflammation will make a noticeable difference in your mobility. Let's take Eleanor, for example, a 68-year-old retired teacher who loved spending time gardening and taking walks in her neighborhood. For years, she figured her active lifestyle would be enough to keep her legs in shape, but gradually, she started noticing changes. Her legs felt heavy and slow after even short walks, her knees felt stiffer than usual, and she didn't feel as steady getting in and out of chairs. She began to feel increasingly frustrated, thinking it was just part of aging. But after chatting with her nutritionist, Eleanor realized that although she was staying active, she wasn't giving her muscles the support they needed to recover and grow stronger. Her meals were low in protein and completely lacking in omega-3s. the key nutrients she needed to fight muscle breakdown. That's when she made a simple but impactful change. She started including salmon in her diet twice a week, grilled, baked, sometimes even in a wrap or salad. The difference it made was remarkable. Within a few weeks, she began noticing improvements. Her legs didn't feel as fatigued. Her knees felt more flexible, and most importantly, her confidence in movement returned. She even tackled stairs with ease, something that had been a challenge just a month prior. The best part, she didn't need supplements or complicated routines, just real, wholesome food. Eleanor's story shows how small, thoughtful changes can make a big impact on leg strength and overall mobility. And if you're not a fan of salmon, don't worry. You can still get similar benefits from other fatty fish like mackerel, trout, sardines, or even herring. All of these fish are rich in the same anti-inflammatory omega-3s and muscle-building protein that salmon provides. The key is consistency. Your muscles need regular, reliable sources of high-quality protein and anti-inflammatory fats to stay strong and responsive. Eating salmon or other fatty fish a couple of times a week can be a simple but effective way to maintain or rebuild leg strength. If your legs have been feeling tired, weak, or not as steady as they used to, now is the perfect time to make this small dietary upgrade. With something as simple as adding salmon to your weekly routine, you could be setting yourself up for stronger legs, better mobility, and a more active, independent lifestyle for years to come. Food number 2. Greek yogurt. The muscle and bone strengthener. When it comes to maintaining strong, steady legs as you age, one of the most overlooked but crucial factors is getting enough high-quality protein and calcium in your diet. This becomes especially important after the age of 60, when the body naturally starts to lose muscle mass and bone density. Without the proper nutrition, your legs can become more prone to fatigue, instability, and, in the worst case, fractures from falls. That's where Greek yogurt truly shines, offering a powerhouse of nutrients that can help support both muscle and bone health in a single delicious food. As we age, muscle mass naturally declines in a process called sarcopenia, making our legs feel weaker, less stable, and more prone to soreness and cramping. At the same time, bone density starts to decrease, leading to a greater risk of fractures, especially in the event of a fall. Greek yogurt provides a solution to this double challenge, thanks to its rich combination of easily digestible protein, bone-strengthening calcium, and the gut-friendly probiotics that promote overall health. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is much higher in protein. In fact, it contains a concentrated amount of protein that's quickly absorbed and used by your body to repair damaged muscle fibers and maintain lean muscle mass, particularly in your legs. For anyone over 60, getting enough protein is absolutely essential. Many people mistakenly think that protein is only for bodybuilders or athletes, but in reality, it plays a critical role in helping prevent muscle loss as we age. Protein helps rebuild and repair muscle tissue after use, ensuring your legs stay strong and functional for daily activities. But that's not all. Greek yogurt also delivers a hefty dose of calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients that are vital for maintaining strong bones. Calcium works to keep your bones dense, which makes them less likely to break or fracture during falls. Vitamin D aids in the absorption of calcium and helps keep bones healthy by supporting proper mineralization. So, when you eat Greek yogurt, you're not only helping to maintain and build muscle in your legs, but you're also providing essential support to your bones, which is critical for your overall stability and safety. Let's look at the story of Margaret, a 74-year-old retired librarian who had always enjoyed her daily walks through the park. But over time, she started to notice subtle changes. Her knees ached more often, her legs tired out much faster, and uneven terrain made her feel unsteady, almost as if her legs were losing their strength. Initially, Margaret chalked these changes up to simply getting older, but after a routine doctor's visit and a bone density scan, she learned that her calcium levels were low and that she wasn't eating enough protein to support her muscle strength. Determined to make a change, Margaret started a new morning routine, a bowl of Greek yogurt topped with crunchy walnuts, chia seeds, and fresh berries. Not only was it a tasty treat, but it became a game changer for her legs. Within a few short weeks, Margaret began to feel a noticeable difference. She was able to walk up hills without feeling fatigued. Her knee pain became much more manageable, and she found that she didn't need to rest as often during her outings. The combination of protein, calcium, and vitamin D from the Greek yogurt had quietly but powerfully restored her mobility and confidence. If you're wondering whether your legs are showing signs of weakness, here's a simple test. Try standing up from a chair without using your hands for support. If you struggle or feel unsteady, that's a sign that your muscles and bones may need more nutritional support to function properly. The good news is Greek yogurt makes it easy to give your body the support it needs. Whether you eat it plain, mix it into smoothies, top it with nuts, seeds, or fruit, or even use it as a base for savory dips, Greek yogurt is an incredibly versatile food. The key is consistency. Just one serving a day can provide your legs with the protein, calcium, and other nutrients they need to stay strong, steady, and resilient. This small dietary change can make a big difference in your mobility and overall quality of life, so you can continue doing the things you love. Whether that's gardening, hiking, dancing, or simply playing with your grandkids without feeling fatigued or unstable. Food number 3, spinach. The circulation-boosting green that keeps your legs energized. Let's keep going with another nutrient-rich powerhouse that's especially important if you often feel like your legs are tired, heavy, or stiff: spinach. This humble leafy green might not seem like much, but it's actually one of the best foods you can eat to boost circulation, reduce muscle cramps, and keep your legs feeling light, energized, and pain-free. As we age, many people start to notice that standing for long periods becomes more uncomfortable, or that walking up a flight of stairs leaves their legs sore and fatigued. While some of that can be chalked up to natural aging, one of the most overlooked causes is poor blood flow. You see, your muscles rely on a steady stream of oxygen-rich blood to function properly. Without that flow, your muscles don't get the fuel they need, and the result is weakness, stiffness, cramping, and that nagging heaviness in the legs. Spinach is one of nature's most effective ways to support healthy circulation. It's rich in magnesium and potassium, which help your blood vessels stay relaxed and elastic, allowing blood to move more freely through your body. It's also packed with nitrates, natural compounds that convert into nitric oxide in the body, helping to dilate your blood vessels and increase the amount of oxygen delivered to your muscles during activity. Better oxygen means better muscle function, quicker recovery, and fewer aches and pains after walking, standing, or climbing stairs. And let's not forget the iron content, vital for making hemoglobin, the protein in your red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout your body. So when you're eating spinach regularly, you're giving your muscles the tools they need to stay strong, limber, and responsive. Let me share the story of Angela, a 72-year-old retired teacher who always prided herself on staying active. She loved morning walks around her neighborhood and gardening on weekends, but over the last year she began to notice a difference. Her legs would feel heavy halfway through her usual walk, and by evening she'd often have cramps in her calves that woke her up at night. At first she thought it was just part of aging, until she mentioned it to her physical therapist, who suggested it could be a circulation issue. That's when Angela started making small changes, one of which was adding spinach to her meals several times a week. She started sautéing it into her scrambled eggs, tossing it into soups, and even blending it into smoothies with bananas and berries. The results? Within a few short weeks, the nighttime cramps had nearly disappeared. Her legs felt lighter during her walks, and she even started going the longer route again, something she hadn't done in months. She felt more energetic and less burdened by fatigue, all from simply adding a few servings of spinach to her week. If you're unsure whether circulation is an issue for you, try this simple trick. Press your thumb gently into your lower leg for 5 seconds, then release. If the indentation stays for more than 2 or 3 seconds before bouncing back, that could be a sign of fluid retention and sluggish circulation. The good news? Foods like spinach can help turn that around. Whether you enjoy it fresh in a salad, steamed as a side dish, blended into smoothies, or mixed into pasta or soups, spinach is a deliciously simple way to boost your vascular health and help your legs perform better. So if you're tired of feeling like your legs are dragging you down, it might be time to give them the nutrients they need to bounce back. Add spinach to your routine and you could be amazed at how quickly you notice the difference: stronger steps, fewer cramps, and more freedom to move through your day with ease. Food number 4, eggs, the ultimate muscle builder. If there's one food that should be at the top of your list to rebuild muscle strength, improve balance, and keep your legs powerful, it's eggs. This simple, nutrient-packed food is a powerhouse when it comes to supporting muscle health, nerve function, and overall stability. Eggs are one of the best sources of high-quality protein, essential amino acids, and vital vitamins like B12 and D, all of which play crucial roles in repairing and strengthening muscles, supporting nerve health, and keeping your bones strong. Whether you're trying to maintain your balance, increase leg strength, or simply feel more stable as you age, eggs should be a regular part of your diet. Many people assume that muscle loss is simply a part of aging, but the reality is that most muscle loss happens because people aren't eating enough protein-rich foods to support their bodies. While it's true that our muscles naturally shrink over time, the process can be slowed down significantly with the right nutrition. Eggs, being one of the most complete sources of protein, provide all the essential nutrients your muscles need to grow, repair, and stay functional. These nutrients also help your body maintain its muscle mass, which is crucial for preserving leg strength and stability. In addition to their protein content, eggs also provide choline and vitamin B12, two nutrients that support nerve function and help maintain proper muscle coordination. Strong nerve function is especially important as we age because it helps keep our legs responsive and prevents slow reflexes, which can increase the risk of falls. When nerves are firing properly, your muscles are able to move more fluidly and in sync, leading to better balance and coordination. Consider the case of Harold, a 70-year-old retiree who spent most of his life enjoying a healthy lifestyle, but always thought breakfast was just about a quick cup of coffee and a piece of toast. Over time, he began to notice his legs felt weaker, his energy levels dipped, and he struggled with everyday movements like stepping onto curbs or maintaining balance. When Harold visited his doctor, he was told that his muscles were breaking down more quickly because he wasn't getting enough protein in the morning to kickstart his day. Harold decided to make a simple but effective change. He started eating 2 eggs for breakfast every morning. Within just a few weeks, he noticed a remarkable difference. His legs felt stronger, he had more energy, and his balance improved. Simple tasks that used to feel like a challenge, like getting up from a chair or walking down the street, became much easier. Harold was amazed at how such a small change in his diet could make such a big difference in how he felt day to day. If you're wondering whether your legs could use a boost in strength and stability, here's a quick test. Stand on one foot and see how long you can maintain your balance. If you find it hard to stay steady for at least 10 seconds, your muscles and nerves might need more support to function properly. Eggs could be the perfect solution for that. The beauty of eggs is not just in how nutritious they are, but how easy they are to prepare. Whether you prefer them scrambled, boiled, poached, or as part of an omelet, eggs are one of the simplest ways to fuel your muscles and support leg health. Plus, they're versatile enough to be incorporated into a wide variety of meals, making it easy to get the nutrition your legs need on a regular basis. By adding eggs to your diet, you're providing your body with everything it needs to keep your legs from weakening over time. They're an affordable, delicious, and accessible source of nutrition that can play a big part in helping you maintain muscle mass, improve your balance, and support overall mobility, no matter your age. So, if you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, don't forget to comment number 4 below to let me know you're here and enjoying the video. Now that you know about these 4 key foods that can help keep your legs strong and steady, the next step is simple. Start adding them to your meals regularly. The good news is that you don't have to make drastic changes all at once. The process of rebuilding strength takes time, and it's the daily habits you form, consistently fueling your body with the right foods and staying active, that will lead to lasting results. Just like weak legs don't develop overnight, improving muscle strength, circulation, and bone health also requires patience and persistence. Whether it's getting more high-quality protein from eggs and Greek yogurt, boosting blood flow with magnesium-rich spinach, or reducing inflammation with omega-3 packed salmon, each of these foods can make a significant difference in how strong and stable your legs feel. These nutrients don't just support muscle growth. They help improve flexibility, promote faster recovery, and protect your bones. All key factors for maintaining independence and mobility as you age. Remember, the most important thing to keep in mind is that you have control over how your body ages. It's easy to assume that feeling weaker or less stable is simply a part of growing older, but the truth is your body can thrive with the right support. If you've been feeling like your legs aren't as strong or steady as they used to be, now is the time to make a change. Fueling your body properly with the right foods is a simple yet powerful way to take control of your health. It's never too late to start taking action, and even small, consistent changes can add up to a stronger, healthier future. So, which of these foods do you already eat? And which one are you planning to introduce into your diet first? Have you noticed any changes in your leg strength over the years? We would love to hear from you. Share one thing you learned from this video in the comments below and let us know how you plan to incorporate these insights into your life. Your thoughts, feedback, and personal experiences are so valuable to us, and reading them is incredibly motivating. If you enjoyed this video and found the information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support means a lot to us and helps us continue creating content that's informative, engaging, and inspiring. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more tips and insights in the next video.